So, are you the guardian of a Labrador? I am. I have a mix who's sleeping right now, and I can say by my own experience that they can be a handful. So, if you're a guardian to a Labrador, this video is for you. Hi guys, welcome back to the Happy Puppers. I am Dr. Shruti Bhattacharya, the author and owner of happypuppers.com. The link to the blog is there in the description section if you wish to check it out. That is your one-stop destination for everything that is related to dogs, dog care, psychology, grooming, training, everything and anything, disease, whatever, you name it, you got it on thehappypuppers.com. So go ahead and check out the blog, and this video is, well, if you're a Labrador guardian, then this one's for you. I have Zeus. He is a Labrador mix, and he is rambunctious, the bundle of energy. In one word, if I have to describe him. And if you give me another phrase, then I will say he's stomach on legs, which is a phrase which is very rightly used to describe Labradors. So if you are a guardian of a Labrador, these are 10 tips that are for you to make you the best in the dog guardian world. Let's go. Before I start with the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the like button, ring that notification bell, set it to all. You don't have to pay any tax for this, so go ahead and do it, and let's get into the video. So, point number 1, brush the fur. Yeah, I get it. Labradors have short fur. Because of this, many people think that, they are not shedding, there is no need to brush. I should only brush my dog's fur if it's like a German Shepherd's, which is long coated, or like a Bernese Mountain Dog, or, well, the dogs that have a lot of fur, like Pomeranian, Shih Tzu, and stuff like that. But no, that's not actually true. Even in case of Labrador, you have to brush their fur so that you can keep it healthy. Labradors tend to shed a lot, like, a lot. So when you brush the fur regularly, this technique can help you control the shedding as well of the fur, so they won't experience a lot of shedding. And it's also when you know the motion of brushing, whether you do it with a brush, whether you do it with your hands, or whether you wear those gloves that can catch the hair, you are stimulating the oil production from the glands that are located underneath the fur. This natural body oil is so good for their skin that I cannot tell you how good it is. Trust me, it's excellent, and it's natural. You're not supplying anything from outside, so all they have to do is brush to make sure that oil flows and coats all of the hair on your dog, and the fur will be shiny as heck. So try that out. I mean, not only try that out, do it either bi-weekly or at least once, depending on how much your Labrador is shedding, because different conditions, climate conditions, different weather conditions, the shedding pattern changes. So if you need to do it, at least you must do it once a week. I would suggest doing at least twice or 3 times a week, especially if your labby is in the puppy stages. Point number 2, regular exercise. Labradors are very prone to developing hip issues, hip dysplasia, and stuff like that. So a regular exercise, moderate level, like, I'm not asking you to turn your lab into one who would be jumping off of buildings and stuff like that, but regular exercise at moderate levels is very essential. They need their playtime. They are a high energy dog breed. They have tendency of chewing excessively. So if they do not get their proper level of exercise, trust me, your house will become a destruction ground. So do not ignore that part. Provide them plenty of exercise. At least 40 minutes in the morning and 40 minutes in the evening. That is the least amount of exercise you have to provide if you have a Labrador. Point number 3, start the training the day the puppy gets home. When you adopt a puppy, I adopted Zeus when he was 10 days old. He was basically rescued, so I didn't have a choice. His mom couldn't take care of him, and she was in a really bad condition, so she had to abandon him to save herself. So I brought in Zeus, and he was infested with fleas and ticks and stuff like that. So yeah, that took a while to get out, but he's a happy and healthy boy now. His training started when he was around a month and a half old. But when you are getting your puppy would be around 60 days old, which is 2 months time period. That is the perfect time to start training. Puppies are rambunctious. They have a ton of energy, but if you supply them good treats, they will do whatever you want. Because at the end, as I said, Labradors are stomach on legs. They'll do anything for food. So to start the training the day your puppy gets home, because you don't want them to destroy your house, you don't want them chewing on cables, you don't want them engaging in unnecessary behavior that can potentially be hazardous to the puppy or damage stuffs in your house. So get started on the training. Point number 4, get chew resistant toys. The one brand that I would recommend, and this is not a sponsored video, is Kong. Excellent brand. Their rubber, God knows what type of rubber it is, but it has been resistant to Delta's shoes, and now it's being resistant to Zeus's shoes. So you can use their toys. You can put a mashed banana or curd and freeze it up and then provide it to your dog, curd mixed with kibbles, so that your dog stays busy for a long time while taking the food out from the toy. So it helps in slow feeding, it helps to calm down your dog, it helps mentally stimulate your dogs. So get them chew resistant toys. Another reason why you would want to get them a chew resistant toy is because Labradors love to chew. They have a very good level of bite power. And if you get them a chew non-resistant toy, chances are that small pieces of the toy might break off, they might eat it, it may get lodged in the intestine, and your puppy will need an unnecessary surgery to, well, get the toy out, or the piece of the toy out. So, chew resistant toys, always. Point number 5, playtime is essential. Play. When you have a Labrador puppy, no matter how much you play with them, it is never enough. So make sure that you are providing them ample amount of physical and mental exercise. Play doesn't mean that only physical exercise. It doesn't mean that you give your puppy 3 hours of exercise in the morning and 3 hours of exercise in the evening. You don't want your puppy to wear out his or her joints. So 40 minutes of exercise in the morning, and then plenty of mental stimulation exercises like find the toy, hide, treasure hunting type of exercises, tug of war. There are many things that you can do right in your home. If your puppy is being too rambunctious, showing too much of physical energy, there are also things that you can do in your home, like indoor activities that will tire your puppy out. I have another video on indoor activities with your dog that you can do. I will add a link to it in the description section so you can check it out. Point number 6, as I mentioned, mental stimulation. So you can either use food-filled toys for that. There are many toys that come where you can add food and you can freeze them and then you can give it to your puppy. Or you can use the slow feeder toys, or you can use those toys where your puppy has to, move it a lot for a treat to come out. So these are activities that will stimulate your puppy mentally. And 10 minutes of mental stimulation is around the equivalent to half an hour of physical exercise. So your puppy will be tuckered out and sleeping within 10 minutes. So mental stimulation, very crucial. It also develops problem-solving behavior in your puppy and it boosts their intelligence. Brain is a muscle. Point number 7, brush their teeth bi-weekly. I brush every day. I would advise that you brush every day too, but it's okay. You can't, if you have a busy lifestyle and you cannot make the time to brush your dog's teeth every day, then at least bi-weekly. Less than that is not acceptable. I'm sorry. And those dental chews that come in the market, and the those doggy toothbrushes where the dog can hold it and just chew on it and it'll clean their mouth, they don't guarantee that they will clean your dog's mouth completely or be as efficient as a toothbrush and a paste. So you can use those on the other days, but at least twice a week you must brush your dog's teeth. Must. You should use a dog-friendly toothpaste for that. You can either use a baby toothbrush or a doggy toothbrush, whichever way is okay with you. And since Labradors have big jaws, you can actually use baby toothbrush for them. Did I miss out on anything over here? No. Just make sure that the toothpaste you get is dog-friendly and does not contain fluoride, because dogs do not spit out the paste. They ingest it. So it should not have fluoride. Fluoride can harm them. Point number 8. Child-proof, or rather doggy-proof your house before getting a Labrador. Labradors have a tendency of getting into any and everything. They see water, they need to get into it. They see a box, they need to get into it. They see a cable, they must chew it. So make sure that your house is completely Labrador-proofed before you get one. The cables are all hidden away or in cable protectors. Your laptop and stuffs on the table are not within your dog's reach. Your bedding is secured, so your dog cannot tear it up, because my bedding is definitely torn. But actually, the bedding tearing was started by Delta, and he stopped like 2 months, and then Zeus picked it up, so it's already torn. He's just tearing it more. I'll have to change it. But moral of the story is, make sure your bedding is very tightly secured and your dog cannot tear it up. Point number 9. No trash in the house. No. As I said, Labradors are expert at getting into things that they shouldn't be getting into, and trash is one of them. You throw out chicken bones or banana peels and different variety of food items, sometimes uneaten, sometimes specks of it, whatever. It gives off the food smell. And, well, dogs have noses that are 40 or more times stronger than ours. We cannot match up to them, so he will sniff it out and he will try to get to the bones. If there are chicken bones or mutton bones or whatever bones in the animal bones, he'll try to eat them. And as a puppy, dogs should not eat bones. Even as an older even as not a puppy or young dogs, old dogs, senior dogs, no one should eat bones. So yeah, make sure that the trash is away from the house or at a place where your dog will not get into it, at least. And now for the final point number 10. Clean the ear. Labradors have droopy ears, which means that their ears are not perky. Those are like this. And because of this, they are much more prone to having ear infections than other breeds of dogs. So, another point, Labradors also love water. So, water provides a very moist environment inside the ear, and that moist environment is very favorable for the different types of bacteria and yeast to grow and cause ear infections. So if you notice a brown kind of gunk or a black gunk coming out of your dog's ear, get him or her to the vet as soon as possible. That means that your dog is having an ear infection and needs an antibiotic treatment to deal with it. If the ear infection is allowed to persist for a very long time, it can also cause hearing loss. So do not ignore this point. Clean your dog's ear at least weekly. On a weekly basis, you can use a cotton swab for it and some ear cleaner. These ear cleaners are generally ear flushes, so all you have to do is hold your dog and squirt some of the ear flush into their ear canal. Massage the section of their neck so that the ear cleaner has a chance to go inside the canal and clean up most of it. And then you can just use a cotton to catch whatever. Your dog will obviously shake his head the moment you leave him, and that will get a lot of the cleaner out. For the rest, you can just use a cotton swab and clean it up from the inside. Well, yeah, that's about it. I also told you how to clean the ear of your dog, so make sure you do that weekly. That's it for 10 tips on how to care for your Labrador. If you have any queries or if you think I should have covered any other tip, put it down in the comment section. If you have any queries, you can also reach me out live on Twitch, on the Study with Dogs channel, or even on YouTube on the Study with Dogs channel. I do co-working streams almost every day, so I can address your queries directly. Alternatively, you can leave it in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Go ahead, check out the Happy Puppers blog. The link is again there in the description. Check it out, people. And trust me, it's going to be so helpful for you if you want to be the best dog archer, that is. With that, I will take my leave. I will see you guys in my next video. Happy playing with your dogs. Bye-bye and take care.